Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. As you guys know, this is Brittany Anderson, hashtag #BABossBabe, coming to you live from Northwest Arkansas. Like always, you guys, I'm so fired up this evening. Normally, I only stand up for product lives, but I'm so excited to bring you guys the fire this evening that I'm actually standing up for this live, okay? That never happens. Hey, Amber, how's it going? So, if you guys are ready for some information, if you guys are joining me live, drop a 1 below. If you are catching the replay, drop a 2 below. If you are new to my broadcast, please drop the word new below so I can make sure to reach out and connect with you. Loretta Grimes, girl, you are on top of it. Thank you so much for sharing. As always, feel free to share this video out. It's going to be very industry generic. You can share it in Messenger, on your profile, in groups, to your team, wherever you want to share it. It's public. Go for it. Drop the word shared below and I'll give you a full first and last name shout out. You guys, I am so excited. I have so many of you that are ready. I can feel it in your voice, are ready for your business to explode, and you just can't quite figure out why you're not there yet. Well, I'm going to tell you. It's because you are treating your home business different than you would treat a 9-to-5. You need to be treating your business just like you would a 9-to-5. And I'm going to explain and go into detail exactly what I mean by that. So thank you guys all so much for joining me. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. And we are going to get rocking and rolling. Victoria Farr and Katie Nims, thank you so much for sharing. So here we go. Way number one that you need to treat your home-based business like a 9-to-5 is you need to always be early. Okay, if you are, this has been my motto for forever, whether I've been working an at-home business or a 9-to-5, wherever I've been working, if you are on time, you are late. Caitlin Gerber, thank you so much for sharing. If you have ever heard that, I want you to drop a 3 below. If you are on time, to me, that means you are late. That means this opportunity is not a priority to you. If I say I want to meet with you at 9 o'clock or you have an interview at 9 o'clock, do you show up at 9 o'clock? Absolutely not. You show up at 8:45 at the latest. Okay, you guys need to be early. So if you are doing parties or if you're having a face-to-face or anything like that, sorry, I'm going to shut off the ability to join. Okay, so if you are having parties or you're having face-to-face meetings, you're meeting for coffee, team meetings, anything like that, you need to be early. If you're showing up right on time, right when you need to be there, that means you are not in place, set up, and ready to present on time. If that makes sense, drop a 4 below, okay? Even if you're doing everything online, if you have an online FaceTime setup or a Zoom call or a follow-up, whatever it may be, you better be early. Because if I am inquiring about your business and we have a meeting at 9 and you show up at 9:01, I'm no longer interested. Okay, why? Because you're already showing me that you are not dependable. You're showing me that you don't know how to properly run a business by being late. Hey, Brandy, how's it going? Hey, Jenny. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, feel free to share, drop the word shared below, and I will try to give you a full first and last name shout out, okay? So if that makes sense, I want you to drop a flame below. So always be early, okay? If you clock in a minute late at a 9-to-5 job, that's not acceptable, okay? For a lot of places, that's a write-up. Okay, so why would you show up late to your at-home business where you are your own boss, okay? Tip number 2 is never call out. If you are a good employee, you do not call out unless like your arm has been chopped off or you are in the hospital, okay? Of all of the days that I have worked through 2 pregnancies, I think I have probably called out a total of 4 times, and 2 of those were because my kids were sick and couldn't go to daycare. Okay, you have to be a dependable business owner. Okay, what I mean by never calling out in your home business is you don't get a day where you just decide to not show up for your customers, not show up for your team, not show up for your business. Like, you don't get a day off. Welcome to entrepreneurship. Okay, that is exactly what this is about. This is about the hustle and the grind and the dedication and the passion. Okay, the people that become successful, that appear to be overnight successes, are not actually overnight successes. Behind the scenes, they have been losing sleep. They have been sacrificing. They have been doing all of these things behind the scenes, and the number one thing they have been doing is showing up for their business every single day. Taking a day off in a home business is not an option because guess what? It's Facebook. Everybody is posting 3 to 5 times a day, and if you go a whole 24 hours without posting on social media, you have become irrelevant in 24 hours. Everybody has moved on. They have found somebody else to follow. They have found someone else that they like or they love. They found inspiration from somebody else because you chose to be absent for just 24 hours. That's it. That's all it takes in the age of social media is 24 hours to be forgotten about. Okay, if that makes sense, I want you to drop a unicorn in the comments below. I want to make sure you guys are here listening with me, okay? So never call out, never not show up for your at-home business, okay? So many of you are making excuses. Even when we're talking in Facebook Messenger, you guys will be like, oh, I've been so busy, I've been tired, I'm frustrated with my business, I'm not seeing the results that I want, I'm not happy. All of these happen with a 9 to 5 and you guys still show up every single day. Like, could you call your boss and be like, bro, I'm so frustrated. I'm not coming in today. No, they would fire you. They would fire you because that's not acceptable business etiquette. You guys, you have to show up every single day. It's not an option to not show up for your business. If that makes sense, drop some flames below, okay? Tip number 3 is go to work sick. Guys, when you guys were working 9 to 5s, or if you are still working 9 to 5s, people go to work sick all the time. Like the sniffles, a cough, a little fever, like these are not reasons to not go to your 9 to 5. So why is it a reason to not work your at-home business? Like you guys are ranting and raving like, I can work from the beach, I can work from outside, I can work from here, I can work from there, yet you can't work from your bed when you're sick. Kind of hypocritical, you guys. Like if you're running an at-home business where you can work from anywhere, then why can you not hold the phone while you're laying in bed and work your business? Guys, these are all just excuses, okay? So if you're not feeling good, if you have the sniffles, unless you're like on your deathbed in the hospital, your phone is in your hands anyways. So reach out to some clients, do some follow-ups, do some networking, like, love, and comment on some photos. That's working your business. If you have an at-home business where you work mainly through Facebook, that is your business. So Stephanie Ventura, thank you so much for sharing. So why are you not doing that? It's an excuse. You want an excuse to be lazy, to not show up. Okay? No more excuses. You guys always ask, like, or always say, oh, I wish I could be like you. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. You know what? I show up every single day and I'm willing to outwork everyone. There is no excuses. Ever. No excuses. It's just not an option. Just like when I worked a 9 to 5, like unless my kids were sick or unless I was like about to die, I never called out of work because I was dedicated. I was focused. That was my drive. Like this is how I'm going to change my family's life. My family's future is more important than an hour nap. And it will always be. That is why I always show up every single day for my at-home business. And if you're not doing the same, you are doing your business, your future, your life, and your family a very big injustice. Okay, if this is making sense, drop a 6 below. Tiffany Renee Ellis, thank you so much for sharing, okay? Tip number 4 is I don't have time is never an excuse. You always have time. Everybody out there, the billionaires, the millionaires, the poor, the homeless, we all have the exact same 24 hours in a day. So for you to sit there and tell me I don't have time is a straight up lie to my face. What you mean is your business is not a priority. Okay, I have met parents that have 6 kids, have 2 at-home businesses, have a full-time job, their husband has a full-time job, their kids play soccer, kids play baseball, kids do dance, cheerleading, all of those things, and they still have time to rock their business. Why? Because their business and their financial future is a priority to them. If you want a successful business, it needs to be a priority. This is not just a little hanky-panky thing you can do on the side and make 6 figures. That's not how this works. It's called network marketing for a reason because you're going to work the hardest you have ever worked in your entire life if you are going to run a successful at-home business. I can guarantee you, you will have to work 3 to 4 to 5 to 10 times harder to make 6 figures at first at an at-home business than you ever would in the workforce. because it's all you. The pressure, the success, the failures is all you and nobody else, and that is scary as heck, let me tell you. But it's so empowering once you realize how much potential you have, and there is no reason in the world that you can't be a six-figure earner too, that you are the only one standing in your way. Tracy Ingold Johnson, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, you have time for what you want. Exactly, Jem. Exactly. Whatever is a priority to you is exactly what you have time for. Okay, taking it back to a 9 to 5. Would you be able to call your boss up at 7:45 in the morning when you're supposed to be there at 8 and be like, bro, I'm so sorry, I do not have time to come to work today. My kid has baseball practice at like 6 o'clock tonight, so I can't come in at 8 o'clock today. See how ridiculous that sounds, you guys? It's not a legitimate excuse. Like, you wouldn't call up your boss and be like, bro, don't have time today. See you tomorrow. See you next week. Because it's not good business etiquette. So why are you running your home businesses like this, you guys? This has to be a priority. If you just want to make $50 to $100 extra a month, great. You keep doing you, boo-boo. But if you want to be big, if you want to stay home and make crazy money, these are the things that you need to be doing in your at-home business. They're not an option. This is not a suggestion. Okay? This is a requirement if you want to run a successful at-home business. Okay? If this is making sense, drop some hearts below in the comments, okay? Thank you guys so much for all of the shares that I may have missed. Yolanda, Cassie, and Krista, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, way number 5 to treat your at-home business like a 9 to 5 is always finish your to-do list. Meet your deadlines. Always, always, always. Okay, I know that when I had a to-do list, I would stay 30 minutes, an hour and a half late if I had to get that to-do list done, because I knew that my coworkers and my boss were depending on me. So guess what? Now it's not just my coworkers and my boss. Now it's my family, it's my business, it's my future that is depending on me getting my to-do list done. Okay, if you are doing an at-home business to change your family's life, I want you to drop the word family below. And that could even be you. You don't have to have kids or a husband. If you are doing this to change your family's future, life, financial future, whatever it may be, I want you to drop the word family below. Sierra Predmore, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so you always have to finish your to-do list. If you say, you know what, today I'm going to buckle down, I have an extra hour to work my business, I'm going to get A, B, C, and D done. You better have those done before you close your eyes at night. Why? Because that shows you that you really have to get this done. There is nobody to hold you accountable in this business except for you. Okay, and your success is a direct correlation with how hard you are really working. Like, it's network marketing. There will be slow months in the summer. There will be high months in the fall or whatever. But I can guarantee you that if you're not implementing these and you're not seeing success, that would be why. Okay, so if you set goals for a day, you set a to-do list, you don't go to sleep at night until it's done. Because that shows you, like, I need to work harder. I need to manage my time better. I need to prioritize my business more so I don't have to stay up till 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get my darn to-do list done. Maybe I shouldn't have watched Netflix. Maybe I shouldn't be caught up on Grey's Anatomy. Maybe I shouldn't be playing video games. Maybe I shouldn't be shopping on Amazon, adding a bunch of crap I don't need to my cart and then not buying it anyways, okay? These are all things that waste your time. So if you have a set to-do list every day, do not go to sleep until it's done, because your family and your future depend on your success. Okay, if this is making sense, go ahead and drop a number 7 below, you guys. Okay, so my 6th tip, my last one before my bonus tip for you guys, is don't be afraid to delegate, okay? We get so caught up in like, oh, this is my business, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, my husband is a very, very, very strong green. For those of you that don't know what green is the personality that is very database, it is analytical, knows all the numbers, the facts, the figures, everything. He is literally a professional data analyst. That's what he does for an income. So I do not try to break down all of the sales or create reports or create a database. I delegate that to my husband because he's willing to help me. Okay? If you guys have young kids and you're selling makeup or jewelry or whatever, have them help you hang up the jewelry. It's a little thing that's not technically making you money, but it needs to be done. So get your kids involved. You want to see your business explode? Get your family involved. Okay? Make a goal chart and post it publicly. Let your kids help you color it in as you go. Then they'll start becoming your built-in accountability partners. Like, hey mom, did you sell anything today? Hey mom, did you recruit anybody new today? Hey mom, can I color in something on the goal chart? Okay, that's an extra push. Like, go, 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 go. My kids want to help me. My kids want to be a part of what I am doing. Okay, that's motivation in itself coming from your family and your spouse, and you don't even know it. Okay, so get them involved. Delegate to them. Of course, you have to have the conversation like, hey, I'm super busy. Would you mind helping me do this if it's your spouse? Like, don't just dump stuff off onto them, okay? But if they're willing to help, if they ask you, how can I help? And you really need help because you're too busy, tell them how they can help. Okay, get the family involved. Make your business a family affair. Like, why would you not do that? Okay, talk about your business. Make your goals known. Talk to them about selling makeup or whatever it is. Just get your family involved. Okay, so don't be afraid to delegate tasks. Like for us, we were crazy busy between the businesses and my husband working all the time and everything else, that not only did I delegate something with the business, but we literally paid somebody to come and mow our lawn. Okay, we have never done that. We are super cheap and we don't do things like that. But why did we do that? Because I could make more money sitting down and working my business for an hour than what it cost me to have a 16-year-old football player come over and mow my yard for me. If that makes sense, drop an 8 below. So I chose to delegate. Y'all, I'm legit sweating. Like, do you see this? Like, who needs to go to the gym? Like, let's just go Facebook Live. You'll sweat all over the place. Okay? So, yes, of course, if you have sons and they mow the lawn, I have a 3-year-old and not even 1-year-old, so obviously they can't do that for me. So delegate things that are wasting your time that you could make more money doing. Okay, so if it's hiring somebody to come clean the bathrooms or to mow your yard or whatever it may be, if you can make more money than what it's going to cost you to hire them, do it. Delegate it out. You don't have to be making 6 figures, okay, to be able to delegate something. So you can either delegate to your family for free because they love you, or delegate and pay someone to come do tasks that you don't have time to do, okay? Tip number 7, okay? Collaborate with your coworkers. Okay, if the last tip made sense, I'm going to drop a bomb below. Okay, this one, tip number 7, this is huge. Collaborate with your coworkers. Okay, if you're having trouble with the project at an office job, do you just give up? No, you don't give up, because your coworkers and your boss are depending on you getting that project done. What you do at your 9 to 5 is you reach out to people and you say, "Oh my God, I don't get it. Help me. Like, I don't understand. I'm not getting it. Like, I need your help. How should I do this? How should I approach this? How can I revamp this? Does this brochure look okay? Can you proofread this for me?" Guys, that's called collaborating with your coworkers for one common goal. So why, as entrepreneurs, are we seeing everybody that's in our company as competition? If you guys are true leaders, true entrepreneurs, then the people on your team are not your competition. They are part of your support system. Okay, if you're on a team that you're worried about asking someone about a client because you're afraid they're going to steal them, you are either on the wrong team or in the wrong company. Okay, because I have never feared asking somebody like, "Hey, I had Mary Jo come to me and she asked me about this. She asked me if the product would be good for this or good for that." I have never once thought like, "Ooh, should I share this with them or not? They might steal my client." Okay, if you're in a team like that, you're on the wrong team, let me tell you that. Okay, that's not an industry issue, that's a team issue. But for the most part, I think most of you are on a team that you love and you support and have a good, strong culture with. So ask them for help. Like, "Hey, she told me she had eczema, and so I'm not really sure if this foundation is good for her or not. Can you help me? Like, what would you suggest? Do you have any articles I can have her look at? Do we have anything in the back office that she can look at?" Okay, use your fellow entrepreneurs on your team as a sounding board. Use them, bounce ideas off of them. Say, "Hey, I was thinking about doing this giveaway or doing this sale or doing this offer. Is that a good idea, bad idea? Should I not?" Okay, it's always great to hear opinions of the other entrepreneurs. Even if you don't take them, you don't have to take them just because you asked. It's still great to hear the vision of somebody else, kind of the perspective of what somebody else thinks. Okay? So collaborate with your team. They should not be a threat to you. Okay? Your coworkers at an office job are not a threat. So why are your business partners a threat? Okay, so collaborate with them. If that makes sense, drop a 9 below. Okay, my bonus tip for you, if you are a good, strong worker, whether you're running your own business or working a 9 to 5, my final bonus tip for you is work your butt off, put your head down, and don't make excuses. That's all this boils down to. If you break all of these tips down, it all comes back to excuses. You are the only thing standing in your way from making 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, 6 figures a month. You are it. Okay, the business has provided everything it needs. You are the only one standing in your way. You literally have the potential inside of you, and you are shelling it up by making excuses, by believing you're not good enough, by all of these things, by listening to the naysayers, by letting people get into your head, by letting the negativity sink in. You are holding yourself back by not working your butt off, putting your head down, and not accepting any excuses ever. Ever. I can guarantee you that if you are willing to work hard and put your head down and just do this junk for 2 to 5 years, my Lord, the potential is insane. You guys get frustrated after like a month or 3 months or 6 months. Like when you were working an office job, like were you making twice as much money in 6 months as you were at the beginning? No. So why are you getting frustrated when you're not making double the money in 6 months at your at-home business? Doesn't make sense, guys. Okay, so you have all of the power, all of the skills, all of the everything inside of you or at your fingertips to explode your business, to be everything you have ever wanted to be in this industry. But you just have to cut off the excuses, put your head down, and work your butt off. Okay, if you guys got value from this video and if you're feeling a little fired up about changing your at-home business, I want you guys to drop a 10 below. As always, feel free to share. If you share in the next couple of seconds, I will try to give you a full first and last name shout out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for helping me burn off some of my dinner. Holy sweat. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and I cannot wait to watch you all revolutionize your businesses. This is Brittany Anderson, #BeABossBabe, signing off, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you guys.